Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing really well today. I'm here today to show you a journal that I made, my first ever Shabby Chic journal, and I'm really proud of it. I made it for a friend of mine for her birthday. Her name is Rachel, so I'm calling this journal Rachel, and I'll just jump right in it and show you. This is a soft cover that I made for it just to protect it because there's a lot of flowers on the cover and I don't want it to break over time. I hand stitched the whole thing. I don't have a sewing machine, and I hand embroidered around the edges. Oh, and I also sewed these pearls on here. This is the spine. It's a quilted cover. I love quilts and she also loves quilts, so this is the back. Then the closure is with some gold ribbon. Here's the journal itself. I'm just going to take the soft cover away for now. And here's the journal itself. I added some metal corners. This is a Chicago screw. This is a frame from my wedding that we used to mark the table numbers. I made these lace flowers, and there's some paper flowers from Hobby Lobby. I also beaded the spine. This embroidered cover is from one of my digital kits that I will link all my digital kits in the description below. I beaded the spine and there's some really pretty lace on there. I also hand embroidered through the spine, through the cover, sorry. And then here's the back. This is from that same digital kit. And I just love this. Look at all that lace. Doesn't it just look wonderful? The closure is really simple. This key just clicks off. Okay, so firstly, this is an origami dress that comes off. It can be put anywhere in the journal, some writing space there. This comes out, it's just a big journaling card. Some writing space on the back. Then this opens up. And here's some writing space in here. Just gonna close that back up, but I'll add the rest of the things back into the book later. This is coffee stained organza that I use as a fly page, like in storybooks. This is some beautiful lace that I coffee stained because it was a little bit too wide for me. This is a rose specimen card with a Bible verse on there. Where there is no vision, people are unrestrained. That is Proverbs 29 verse 18. And it's just held on with a paper clip there. Here's a cluster. Love God, love people. These little wings pop up of the butterfly. I made all of them like that. And here's a little envelope with some genuine vintage stamps in there. This is definitely my favorite journal by far that I've made. This is a book from a page from a children's book, vintage page, genuine vintage. The other side, so that could be some interesting reading material as well. This here comes out. It has a little dangle there with a ribbon, writing space on the back, and this also comes out, a secret writing space there. This page over here is one of my favorite pages in the book, and this undoes. Pull it out here and pops up, and there's some secret writing space down there. Let me just show you. We'll do that one back up later. This is another little origami dress that comes out, and it can be put anywhere in the journal. It's a hidden paper clip. There's a bead dangle on there. Here's a button dangle with a pearl on this page tab, printed vellum. Here's a really big bookmark. I include these in all my journals, so she can just use that in the journal. I like to leave the strings for my ribbons long because it looks, I really like how it looks, but whoever receives it can just cut it out if they want to. So they'll cluster with the moth. These pages I love to make. I make it with my scraps. And here's the center with some dangles on the string that I use to sew the signatures. I'm the vine, you're the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. It's a scrappy little notebook. It's removable. And here's a bell flower dangle on the page tab. It's a fussy cut, can be used in the journal. Nice card as well for some writing space. This is a vintage library card. I did not touch that. This is naturally aged. Some coffee stained paper with acrylic gold paint. Big journaling card. And then a page from an old book. I think that's it, yeah. Another set of the printed vellum, another cluster. Coffee stained paper. This one comes out as well. And then there's a little butterfly charm on there. And this also comes out here for some secret journaling space. I will put that back later. Also have another old book page for some interesting reading, and then some nice stickers that I got at Walmart that she can put anywhere she wants. This is the other side of the old book page from the children's book. I painted this. This is a watercolor painting of a protea. Proteas are South Africa's national flower, so I like to include them. There's also writing space on the back. Here's a cluster. Here's another specimen card. And then this I did with some texture paste. This page pulls out. So there's some writing space here and here. And then it also pulls out this way. So there's writing space there. This is a lace page. On this page, there's another bell flower dangle. Here's another big journaling card. Here's one of my embroidered flower cards that I like to do and include in my journals. This is a bookmark that can be taken out and used in other books. Then this opens up, and this opens up for more writing space. There you can see the top. There you can see the bottom. I really love this. This is a very, very old newspaper. I think it might be from 1913. There's some really cool articles. Intelligent Prince, a member of Camel Corps. Privileged classes. Just think it's really cool. Some interesting reading material. Here's the second signatures, dangles. more bellflowers. In here, there's a little tulip fussy cut and then a mushroom tag. This is the other side of the newspaper. Cheese, I think that's funny. And the bell on the dangle for the page tab. Study in bird architecture. She likes birds, so I tried to include a lot of that. Here I made her a pair of earrings with those bellflowers. Another specimen card. Do people pick grapes from bushes or figs from thistles? No, they do not. Another big journaling card. And here is another big card. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. And a really pretty bird on the back. These two open up. Some writing space over here. It's always the small pieces that make the big picture. Then this also flips down for more writing space. There you can see it. Some writing space, another cluster, another prettia with texture paste. This is the antique gloss tutorial from Print and Pixel Studio, and I really enjoy doing that. Here's a little key dangle on the printed vellum. More writing space, writing space. This is a removable paper clip, so it can be moved anywhere in the journal. And this side, there's a tiny paper for a really small note. And here's another specimen card, but this one's of a vintage painting. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. And she does have a very, very good heart. Another cluster, she is strong, Proverbs 31, verse 25. This is a paint chip that I painted with watercolor. And then this is a window page, number 9, because it's my 9th journal. So I really like that, the window page. Old book page. Here's a butterfly with, dragonfly with pop-up wings. This is actually a page from Shoes and Roebuck, an old catalog page. This page unfolds for writing space. This I printed onto canvas paper, printable canvas paper, and I love it so much. It looks like a real painting. Then pearl dangles. Over here, there's some buttons that can be removed if she so wished. Another bookmark, and then another old book page to read. Here's another scrappy notebook that can be removed. On this side, there's a fabric pocket, dragonfly. There's another pretty little bird with some writing space on the back. And this is a rose that I painted with watercolor paint. You can write on the back of this as well, or she can. More writing space, scatter kindness. Oh, and here's a button dangle on this page tab. writing space, another cluster. In here, there's some extra labels that I didn't use that she can stick wherever she wants to. Printed vellum. Okay, now we're at the fourth signature. This I hand embroidered. Here's a nice big journaling card with a bee dangle over there. More journaling space. I love this page very much. This is coffee stain paper that I crocheted around the edges. I reinforced it with washi tape on both sides and I crocheted with some of my yarn. So this over here is a shaker box, but the glitter comes out a little bit, so I will apologize to her for that. Another cluster. This page has another bellflower dangle, more textured paste. In here, I'm not going to take everything out, but there's a lot of stickers and things like that just to decorate the pages with. Or to use somewhere else, in another journal maybe. This is a pretty Bible verse as well. So this, the courtship of the cardinal, is a really old page. It's very, very delicate. It was kind of rubbing, as I said, the signatures in as well. But it's really interesting reading material too. And here's another dangle on the signature binding. Writing space. Cluster, texture paste, more writing space. Here's a bee dangle and a little key charm. This page, no, it comes out this way, yeah. I'll move the journal up a bit so you can see. Comes out like this. And this can be written on, it's very light, so there's a lot of journaling space there, and then the side can also be written on. Journaling space, the other side of the crocheted page, other side of this page I also really love. Another big journaling card with a bowl dangle. Another cluster. Writing space, more writing space. This is another specimen card. Fall in love with as many things as possible. This is an article, I think, 1913, yes. So that's very interesting reading material, and I love this page. It was hard to give it up, but I did scan it, so I still have it. Another set of earrings. Another old book page for some reading material. And I love this background page as well. Bellflower dangle. And I love this digital. This comes out. Big journaling card. Some pattern paper. This is actually from a vintage pattern paper from a wedding dress. So I really like that. And this page also flips out. Let me move the journal. Pulls out this way. And I love this image. Let me see if I can move it a bit more so you can see the whole image. And then there's more journaling space in the back. Here's another center of the signature with some more pretty dangles. This is also the fourth signature. The other side of the vintage pattern paper. Now this page, so this undoes. This I saw from Sarah Lee Armstrong. I will link her YouTube channel down below. She has beautiful journals. This is a faux postcard, flips down. There's some writing space, I guess. Stuff could also be stuck on here. Here's some writing space in the back. Here's a tiny little tag that could be written on. And here's some writing space here, and this is a pocket. So something could be put in there. I will do this back up later. This is a cat dangle. She recently lost her cat and she was very sad about that, so I thought that would be sweet to put in there. And the other side, this pulls out. So it's a faux postcard with some writing space on the back. Just gonna put that back in. Then this one also pulls out. If I can get it. Yeah, this is a vintage card that my mother-in-law gave me. So there's some writing space in there. I just covered the writing. This is the other side of the painted windows page. More writing space. Writing space. Here's a little tag. In this envelope, there's a peony fussy cut, another little bird card with writing space, some coffee stained paper to write on, and then a very old postcard. I can't even tell what date that would be. I can't tell what's written on it at all, but it's very, very old. Lots of writing space, a bead dangle, and another cluster. Then this is the other side of the organza. It goes straight through. I sewed the signatures through it. Then here in the back is a writing board. It's really sturdy and thick. I actually made it from 2 pieces of a Kraft mac and cheese board. So since the pages were so bulky, she can put it in the back of a page and then use that to write on. So yeah, that's the journal. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what you think and if you like it, and if you think it fits the shabby chic style. I really enjoyed it. I will be making much more pink journals from now on because, oh, it was so great. I forgot to point this out. This is a pretty brooch that I stuck on here that can also be removed. So yes, please let me know what you think. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and also liking the video so that it can just get out there more. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.